Alright everybody, my name is Jacob Levine and I will be showing you my game. It's going to be going towards the Outstanding Game Documentation Award. Uh, so what I'm going to be doing is giving you a presentation about that. So my game is called Axehounds, and what we're doing is we're trying to make a game that is kind of a strategy third-person shooter, if you will. Uh, it sounds kind of odd, but it's I'll give you an explanation and in why it is in that category. So here we go. I'm just gonna go right into it. In the game design document, there's a lot of different things, but I'm also doing another submission for most original design and level design. So I'm gonna cut out a couple of the level designs so that you can get a good feature in this one for the game design portion, just the documentation. So what I do is I use this program called Artsy Draft, and in this program it allows me to break down the whole design document. That way that I can see it really clearly for myself because I know exactly how I planned it out. But basically what I'm going to get into is the overall how to basically structure your design document. So basically what you want to do is anything that will be used as 2D art. So I have the GUI, the helmet, descriptions, loading screens, and these are things that are going to be like clip art or on the screens or loading screens exactly. What the player is going to see, some UI stuff. Let's see, so special effects, I'm still working on a lot of that obviously, but there's going to be a usage of pinging on the player's local map, things like that. Um, so in this game category, it's going to be in the style of realistic. So it's just giving a polygon count for what players look like, which is above 50k or larger, because my game is actually not consuming a whole lot because there are only a couple of characters. So actually, let's get into the characters right now. So here I have a character named Axe, and he's basically like this really big burly guy, and this is a character spreadsheet. If you've never seen anything like this, it's really helpful keeping track. So, his age is 36, his species is human, he's born in a mountain town. You don't really need to be all that specific. Voices and character, like what his skills are. He's male, personality type, appearance, and so forth. Uh, these are the ones down here are more towards keeping track of script writing goals. If you've ever written any kind of movie scripts or things like that, you have to keep track of certain things to bring them up later and really mess with people's minds. Um, so here I also have the other character. His name is Hatchet. And basically what these characters are, actually that'll probably be in my other submission, so I'm just going to keep going over the design document actually. So here's more of the design document, and this is basically the cinematics. And these are my plans for cinematography and how we're going to be doing that. So you can see my plan is to do motion capture equipment, which I'm actually working on getting a hold of. So this is basically just showing the starting screens, or the start scene, the first original scene that comes up, and then intros to characters. These are just titles, and you can change. But yeah, they're just basically titles for each chapter of my story. And a lot of these are just going to be cinematic scenes. So it's not going to go through the whole thing. It's just going to tell you like basically what's going to happen in a certain scene if there are cinematics and what animations we'll need. Goals and what style. So it's going to be a couple of years in the future. A little style. It's realistic, thriller, horror, sci-fi, kind of everything thrown together. It's going to have a mood of kind of dark and depressing, kind of like Portal or Dead Space. So let's see. Basically, these two characters are moving through this facility, and they're now. So actually, how it goes is basically the story is that these two characters are hunters or trappers, and if you know anything about script writing, they're one's being hunted or trapped. It's the concept of that. And so AI characters, and then some game physics, and some imagery. Sorry, it looks like we're running out of time here. There you go.